This week, we talked to Kyle Weber, founder of Evera, about how we can raise and mold our children today to become solutions-driven, sustainability-conscious entrepreneurs of tomorrow. How do you think that we can foster a sustainability mindset in our youth as parents and educators?
I think that it's really important to sort of not prevent a sustainability mindset from flourishing in our kids, right? We need to make sure that the information they're learning in school, the theory, is actually being applied at home. So I have a son, he's 7, and he actually already is in a sustainability mindset, right? He cares very much about the environment. You have youth now that don't even want to own a car, don't even want to have a driver's license, don't want to drive themselves, and even some of us are also that way. So now we just need to sort of embrace the sort of changes that are happening, make sure we're directing them on a sustainable trajectory.
What do you think it takes to create a sustainability-driven, innovative entrepreneur?
Entrepreneurship happens when you see an unmet need. That was how I was. 2 years ago when I started Evera, I was frustrated, right? Why is it that electric vehicles aren't taking off in this region? And that's how this whole thing started. But I think what we need to do is tell kids and entrepreneurs, young people, professionals even, that it's actually a good thing to notice when there's a problem and to do something about it. To be empowered to feel like you can, right? Because a lot of people feel like, oh, this is just the system that I'm in. There's nothing I can do about it. And that's the opposite of what we want to be teaching from a sustainability perspective.
What should kids be learning today to be able to start creative and solutions-driven startups tomorrow?
There are a few skills that I feel like are really good to have for anyone. Some basic skills in coding is actually something that's really, really good. Another thing is empathy. It's really important because you have to know what it is that you're doing, right? And how this affects people. So, and then teamwork, no man is an island or no woman is an island. We all have to work together. Evera wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for really useful people that have come together to support this organization. Understanding that everything in the world that changes is not because of social media or online presence, right? It has to do with physical sort of hands-on stuff. But it's really important. You can't just sort of pigeonhole people into one profession anymore. We all have to understand all the different aspects of what's going on to be able to properly address things and to work with others.
Can you list your choice of undergraduate degrees that you feel would be very relevant and useful to our children for 21st century success?
Okay, so with the coding that I mentioned, computer science is a really good one. For anyone who has sort of like I would say more analytical mind, any engineering degree is actually good. So whether it's industrial engineering, whether it's mechanical, electrical, whatever, those kind of degrees are always useful. And you don't have to be an engineer, just once you've got that degree, you can do lots of things. The other things I would guess are sort of communications, right? So we've gotten worse, I think, as a society at communicating well with each other because we don't use those skills as often. We're always on our computers and our devices. And then business management. Because, so for a person who wants to be an entrepreneur, which there are more of them now, they need to be able to kind of very quickly adapt and understand the changing business conditions, be able to plan accordingly ahead of time and understand how things might change and just be prepared.
What's one fact you really want to leave everyone with, if there was one message you could give?
Yeah, so you can actually be a lot more sustainable by adopting a vegetarian diet, and it doesn't require any money to do. Actually, it saves you money than you can by even driving an electric car, right? So it's a much better idea to look into your own consumption, try to make changes first, and then think about other things that we kind of highlight as sustainable.
So Kyle, thank you so much for this really energizing, electrifying, interesting conversation. But I think what Kyle said that's so important, especially for us as mums and dads, is our kids are already on a sustainability journey. They're already learning about it. They're already doing all this stuff. So we have to be the examples and we have to push them and let them carry on this experience and this journey for their future, right? I hope you really enjoyed this. I hope you really learned something. I hope it was interesting. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, guys. And if there's anything you want to talk about, let me know. Kyle Weber and Evera's details are in the description below. Contact them, go for these events, try the experiences out. It's all about learning as we speak. So thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.